Coachella, Sunnies.
I just need to talk to a gay person. I just need to talk to a gay
I
person.
just need to talk to
Okay, I was talking to my friend last night, and he's in a show, and we were talking. Literally told him, I was like, I just need to get complimented by a gay person. I said, I just need that so bad right now. I was like, I just need it. I just need to be looked at in the face and go, girl, boots the house down. That outfit is slay. Like, I need someone to look me in the eyes and say, girl, you were flying the serve plane into the Slay Towers on 9/11. I need to be told that my, my serve plane crashed into the Pentagon. I need to be told that
you flew the mother plane.
I need to be told this. Like, wig.
Oh my god!
Wig. Wig. I need to be told these things.
Oh my god!
I need to be complimented
the
by.
wig is gone.
I need to be complimented by a gay person.
Girl, I can't help you there. I can't help you.
I am gnawing at the bar.
Well, girl, I mean, good luck. Good luck with that, because
I need it.
We live in the middle of nowhere, so
nowhere, America.
Yeah,
you saying there's no gay people here?
Well, you know,
look at the census. Did they mark
the census?
Did they mark homosexual?
Is that one of the options?
I think I really needed that rant.
Well, girl, I mean, the wig is across the room, so
I really needed to say that. I've been holding that in.
I just needed to heal. Like, this is really a healing moment for
I
me.
really needed to say that for some reason. It's like,
you know what? I'm glad that you got it off your chest.
I needed to say
I'm glad that you said it, because now it's our goodbye. This is our goodbye. So, like, we have to do,
which makes me sad.
Yes, it is sad, but it's also fun.
Apparently. I don't know. It's just, goodbyes are so hard.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I
mean, like,
I try not to think about it.
Okay. I mean, is this our goodbye? Are we gonna see each other after this?
Well, I hope so.
I hope so.
Wait, what's that one thing? It's like, oh no, it's like road work ahead.
Yeah,
I sure hope it does.
I don't know, like, guys, I'm graduating this weekend.
Oh no.
I've been trying not to cry this week because, okay, I will say, last year I had 2 close friends that graduated, and the whole week leading up to the graduation, I didn't go to the graduation, but I was like trying so hard not to cry. And so the last day before I officially like left, I was just sitting there and just this like angry scowl on my face the whole time. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And so then I was just like, "Oh wait, I might never see you 2 again." And I cried for 4 hours with them. We ate dinner together, and I was sobbing my eyes out. I was eating macaroni and a hot dog, and I was sobbing my eyes out. Literally, just like tears, like that video of that little boy eating a burger. That was me. I was sobbing my eyes out. And then they go, "I can't wait until you graduate to see how you are."
Oh god.
And so this week I've been okay.
I've been okay.
But it's coming. The fog is coming.
It's coming.
Because after this weekend, the next day, I gotta clock into work.
It's like, you need to get in the studio. You need to get your music done.
Like, literally, the world keeps turning.
The world keeps spinning.
I'm graduating, and then the next day, I'm back at it again, and people don't know in my public job that I just graduated cum laude.
No, it's like that one thing that you posted. It was, every day feels like the same, but when you look back, everything has changed. I remember I read that and went, oh!
I know! When I posted that, I was like,
I got a little bit of kick to it!
I know, I was like, oh, I'm already crying! I'm trying really hard not to cry right now.
What? I don't know. I think, like, And, it might be easier for me to say this. Sorry, thank you. It might be easier for me to say this because I'm not graduating just yet. Like, I still have, like, 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
2 years, I think, because I might be getting my master's, but that depends. Um,
Okay, pop off.
but, like, yeah, I think it might be easier for me to say this, but also, like, I mean, I think change comes whenever it doesn't even matter, like, summers change people and things change when you get back, and nothing is constant, truly, and,
Oh,
like, that's really scary because, I don't know, I just life
the river
happens.
keeps on
It
flowing,
keeps on flowing and, like,
and the rocks change. They erode.
they erode, and, like, I think that, sometimes I don't know, I feel like, for some reason, I'm not as afraid as I was the first time around.
Mm,
Like, the first time summer happened when, like,
mhm.
and I know that's different because you're graduating, so it's not you don't have, like,
I
the
no longer have
reassurance
a
of,
s
like,
I no
"Oh, I'm
longer have a
coming
summer
back." Right.
vacation.
Like, you don't have the reassurance of, like, "I'm coming back," kinda thing. Which, I mean, like, I kinda felt that for high school because after I graduated high school, I was like, "What the hell am I doing?" Because I didn't even at this point, after I graduated high school, I wasn't planning on going to college. So, I was like, life just keeps on going, and, like, I was like, "What the heck am I gonna do?" Like, I don't have the like, I'm not going back next semester, like, I'm done, you know?
Mhm.
And, like, I don't know, but I think that, like, things will happen as they need to.
Yeah.
And in my personal experience, I don't know, I've noticed that, like, you are where you need to be at the time, even if you don't really know it yet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, like, this is,
Thank
like,
you.
graduation. Because 'cause I've graduated from college before, and with that graduation, I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna transfer and continue on my education." And so that was different because I was like, "I'm just going to another school."
Yeah, right,
But
right.
now it's like,
I don't have no school no
I got no
more.
school, and I tried really hard to find anywhere else to go, like, out of state, and I didn't get that. And so
Mhm.
for a little bit, I was really mad because I was like, "I just need to leave this state. I need to get out of here." Because 'Cause I've
Yeah,
gone all my schools have been in this state. I
right.
am from the state I'm in, and it's just like, I need to get out of here, and I can't find a way to get out, and every time I try to, I get told no. And so I had a really good friend of mine because I was ranting to him about this, and I was like, "I just need to get out of here, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "I feel like I'm doing nothing but side quests."
Yeah,
And he was just like, "Well, what are you doing right now?" I was like, "Oh, well, there's this girl I work with that is giving me free vocal lessons
yeah,
because she's classically trained. She's been classically trained her whole life and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "I'm doing this, I'm doing that." And he was like, "It sounds to me like you need these side quests."
yeah.
He's like, "It sounds like you need to stay where you are because something," and I agree. I feel like for some reason I'm supposed to stay in this state this summer because I feel like something's going to happen.
Right,
I don't know what it is. I have inklings of what it might be, but I can't be like, "Oh, this is gonna happen."
right.
Because what if I'm wrong? And then this last podcast episode I look back on, I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, damn,
that was
it's
embarrassing."
like, this did not age well.
Scandal.
This aged like milk.
Come back like a scandal. Be like, "Okay, but you said this though." Like, don't look at my tweets from 2009. 2009.
2009!
2009. 2009. How do you say 2009?
2009!
Ah!
No, yeah, I don't know, I just, I feel like last summer I was really afraid to go home, like, I was just really, like it's like, I don't wanna go home, truly, like, I don't wanna go home. Even this summer, I was like, I don't wanna go home. That's the last thing I wanna do right
Girl,
now.
stay in Kentucky.
I wish, but,
Okay.
yeah, no, I was like, I don't have anywhere to live, girl.
Done all I could do.
I've done everything I can.
Well, I've exhausted all my resources
Well
in this simple conversation we just had.
well, I mean,
Well,
I mean, but
wash,
which I
wash,
mean, I should. Anyways, um,
scatting over here.
I just,
Scatting.
but no, like I genuinely feel like, I mean, I'm okay with doing whatever. Honestly, like I mean, I can't really stay here because like I think that already closed, like staying here in the dorms and stuff. But like I don't know. I just like I don't know what summer is gonna look like really for me, and I think that we were actually talking about this yesterday.
We were.
But I was saying, like, how I just want to, I've noticed that I don't really have, like, habits, like, good habits or, like, hobbies. And I think that this is not even just, like, a me thing, I think that this is, like, a Gen Z thing
Yeah.
or, like, our generation kinda thing where it's like, I feel like the internet has almost kinda ruined us in that way, where it's like, when I think about, like, my childhood, I'm kinda glad that I'm really glad that I didn't have access to technology really all that much because I got to play outside and, like, I would play outside with all the girls in my neighborhood and, like, we would, like, role play as, like, ponies or whatever, and, like, we would, spend all day outside and, like, we would come back in for dinner and stuff, and then, like, I just remember, like, being able to do so many things because I was always outside or I was always doing something. And, like, I know that I don't really have the same opportunity to do that 'cause, summer I have to work, pay tuition, do all these things.
Mhm.
But, like, I feel like waste a lot of time on social media. I feel like I waste a lot of time, like, doom scrolling, and I'm not actually doing anything. And, like, actually, I saw a TikToker who got, like, roasted at, like, that she got roasted real bad because of she said something a couple years ago, but she was right, and I don't know why everyone was mad at her. She was right. She said she was saying how, like, you everyone is, like, trying to, like, be pretty. They're trying to, like, look hotter or they're, like and, like, you wake up in the morning and you're like, "You're hot. You're this. Like, you look great." But she was like, "When that actually doesn't matter." She was like, "Some of you guys" and she was like, "Some of you guys are dumb." She was like, "Some of you guys don't have hobbies." She was like, "Spell pharaoh." She was like, "Spell this." She was like, "What do you actually do outside of being on social media?"
Ooh.
And I was like, "Ooh."
Is
And
it me? I'm afraid so.
no, but, like, I was like, "She's not wrong." I was like, "All y'all" I was like, "Why y'all bullying her? She's right." But I was like, "Y'all hating on her because she's right. Because what do you guys do outside of social media? Nothing." And it's like, I was like, "Dang, like, I really need to reevaluate what I do." Because I was like, waste so much of my time being on this. And, like, I have things that I like to do. I have hobbies that I put off and I don't do because I'm on social media all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like I want to do things that I enjoy and I don't want to have to, like, waste and I don't think that being on social media is a bad thing. Like, I love social media. Like, I want to do it as a job in the future hopefully. But, like, I do think that, like, even, like, I think our generation is not okay with being uncomfortable. We're not okay with it. We
That's true.
need distraction. And I'm not saying that it's just our generation because I'm sure past generations used other methods to distract themselves.
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs, sex, money, you name it. But, like, I feel like our generation uses, like, social media, TikTok to distract
And
ourselves
even
from what's
people
happening in
that
our
aren't
world.
our age, like, look at the freaking Facebook moms.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
my
the
mom
wine
all
moms.
my mom does is post memes on Facebook every single day. Of course, it's the memes that were big 10 years ago.
Right.
But it was
Minion memes.
yeah. But, like, I tell her all the time, I'm just like, "You do realize people usually end up grouchy and angry because all they do is be on social media." That's why iPad kids are so bad
Yeah.
because that's all they do is ingest all
Right.
this horrible content that is just nothing but mind numbing.
It's brain rot is
Yeah,
what it
and my mom was
is.
like, "No, no," and I'm like, "Girl, you're literally on Facebook all the time." Like, literally, we'll be sitting there watching a movie together. "Let's watch this movie, Allison." "Okay." And then I hear Facebook reels going off, and she's just sitting there
Yes.
watching it, and I'm just like, we're literally watching a movie together and you can't pay
You
attention
can't even pay
long enough.
attention,
Or
yeah.
of course, I'm not one to talk. I'm literally the same way. I like I like having ads now on subscription things because it gives me a minute break to get on Instagram.
Right, and it's like, we're not saying this to call anyone out because I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm saying this to myself, y'all. I do the exact same thing. But, like, I want to be somebody who's more present. Like, I don't wanna distract myself with social media anymore. And it's like, is it bad? I don't think it is. I don't think it is all the time. I think sometimes it's great. You learn things. Like, I've learned so many things. But, like, I also think that, like, I want to be somebody who's well-rounded individual. Like, I wanna do things that I enjoy outside of social media, and I
Yeah.
want to, have fun doing them, and I don't know, like, I just think that, like, sometimes even, like, I feel like we've just become so accustomed to just having social media that, like, sometimes we distract ourselves from things that, like, aren't even that bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's say, like, you failed an exam, which is not, like but it's not, like, the world ending, you know what I mean? We'll, like, go on social media to distract ourselves from the fact that we failed it. And, like, I feel like that's not that like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I feel like that's a 2. Whereas, like, let's say you just heard that your parents are getting a divorce. Like, I would probably say that's, like, an 8, 9, or, like,
That is something
that's high up
you
there.
might need to have a little
Right.
break from.
And so, like, you go on social media to distract yourself from whatever is happening in your world. But then you never actually end up learning how to deal with the things that are going on in your life because you use social media
Or
to numb
you
yourself.
don't know how to actually communicate with people. You don't know how to
Yeah.
be like at a table eating with people without watching it. You don't know how to have a simple just conversation or anything else.
Yeah. Or even like always reaching for my phone. Like I'm always reaching for my phone. And I've noticed it. Where like if I'm not talking to somebody, I'll be on my phone. And it's like I don't know. I want to be more present. Like I don't want to have to be so reliant on something that ultimately isn't really helpful.
You can't function without it.
Yeah, like I want to be able to function without it.
That's why when I had my iPhone 7, because I had it until last year, so I had my iPhone 7 since I was
Dang.
in high school, so I had it since 2016. So it was
Oh
like
my gosh.
it was bad. Like my phone, I'd charge it in the night, unplug it, 20 minutes on it in the morning would immediately take it down to 60%.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. But I was kind of happier then because I knew my battery was so bad that I couldn't be on my phone unless I absolutely had to.
Right.
And so it was a little different because now I don't have my 7, I have a 14 now.
I have a 14 too.
And so I have long battery life. So I'm always on my phone, and I
Right.
know I can be on my phone
Right.
whenever because of my battery. But, like, back then, like, I knew I was like, "Okay, I have at least 20 minutes of scroll time in the morning before it drops down to 60." And then I was like, "Okay," and then throughout the day, I have to be very sparse with it because I know if I am on it for at least 10 minutes, it's gonna just drop because it would die at 30%.
Oh my god.
It was not good.
Yeah.
But back then, looking back, I was like, yeah, I was still sad or whatever, but, like, at the same time, it was like, I didn't rely on my phone because I couldn't use it unless I
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah. So yeah, and I know the answer to everything? No. No.
I
But
do.
I do but like I think it's a start and I want to start that because I think that it's good and I also want to read more. Like I actually really enjoy reading, but I haven't like I don't really read anymore because I'm always on TikTok or I'm always on social media, and
And
it's
book
really
talk does
sad.
not count.
I hate book talks. Don't talk about book talk in front of me or Colleen Hoover. I hate her too. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze.
I thought you were getting emotional.
Like,
Don't talk about
I
it.
hate Colleen Hoover so much. No, but actually, if you read Colleen Hoover, Get Out.
I know that one
Wait, I
from
think
her. Is it Colleen Hoover that has that couple that talks about their baby's penis size?
yes, she was talking. It was the one. I don't even know what book it was, but she was her. That was her. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was like, oh, our son's wee wee is so big, just like his father's. And then the father goes, yeah.
Yeah.
What? What the heck? What the heck? This is just my podcast now. Sarah's
Yeah.
gone.
I just had a broken nose.
But it's just, change is hard.
But with it.
Girl, they can't hear you. You know, you
Oh,
can't.
okay, sorry.
He's over here yelling in the corner.
Change is hard.
Change is difficult
Oh.
because the whole time, like, I've been talking to a friend that graduated last year, the one I sobbed my eyes out over, and like, he will send me texts like, "Oh, a month away. Oh, 2 weeks away.
Mm.
Oh, it's this week," and I'm just like, "You gotta stop. You gotta stop." And he's like, "But it's hard, but it has to happen, and you should be happy it's happening because that means you've done something." course, no, it doesn't matter because you have a bachelor's degree and the job looks you in the eye and go, okay, but you have 5 years of experience
Yeah, no,
in a
literally.
position that was created like what?
It's like, I need an entry level position, please.
And they're like, okay, entry level, you need a master's degree and we'll pay you 15 an hour and you need at least 5 years of experience.
Yeah, or else, bye bye, bye bye.
Which makes me mad. Luckily, the way I got my job, it did have a bachelor's requirement, but since I already had so much and I was going to graduate this year when I got it, they were just like, it's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Oh, period. Okay,
Okay.
girl. Oh, okay, period.
Oh, okay, yeah, period. And I don't even need my bachelor's for this position.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna say.
just needed a bachelor's degree, which to me, I don't like because there's so many people that actually need a job that didn't go to college or they went to trade school instead or
Right.
something, and they can't get a job because of these requirements.
Right.
Like my degree, my 2 degrees, my associate's is in Bible and
Mhm.
my bachelor's is in theater, and I work at a public library.
Yeah. They said, yeah, that works.
They're like, okay,
Yeah.
well-rounded.
I mean, shoot.
I mean, one of those things is about a book. I don't know. So,
I mean, I gosh, guess so.
I mean, you had to read a little bit, right, to get that. Yeah.
Did you take a couple English classes there? Okay, that's fine. That works for me.
And Hebrew.
Good enough.
And
Good
Greek.
enough. Drop the album.
People at Rihanna. Rihanna's like, well, I mean, like, you know, like, yeah, album,
It'll come
yeah.
out when it comes out.
Yeah, it'll
It's
happen.
like 15 years later. Like,
Stop
everyone-
popping out those babies.
No, ASAP, stop getting her pregnant is what he needs to do.
ASAP, get her in the studio.
Get her in the studio. Dang.
What's the kids' names? Rose.
I don't know.
Oh,
I keep thinking of Kylie Jenner's kids, and that
one
not
is
the same.
one is RZA,
RZA. Yes, you're right.
and the other one
RZA.
is something Rose. Is it?
Yeah,
it's not,
I don't remember.
It's not Rocket. It's
Is it
no.
Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah, that's the baby's name. Oh gosh. What's
Oh God. Oh God. I can't do it. Look at Jennifer Coolidge. I need a hot dog real bad.
Oh my! You look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Wait, what's this man's name? Oh wait, yeah.
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP. What's your name? ASAP. Sir Rocky. What does he say? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay.
I do, but I'm just sitting here waiting. Also, Sarah and I are wearing the same shoes right now.
Yeah, we are.
I bought brand new
Mine
ones.
are like old and dusty.
Because I told her, I go, girl, I got platforms. And I looked down, we had the exact.
Girl, I said, are those them Club C Reeboks?
I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? She go, look down.
Look, I got the same shoes.
That's
Mine are a lot
great.
older and dusty.
Mine's also
I think
smaller.
I got these about a year ago.
I got these at the mall the other day.
Rakeem. No.
What's
Oh
his name? What's his name?
Ah! Is that Rocky children? Children, please. Do they have 2 boys or 2 girls? I think it's 2 boys, right?
2 boys.
Oh.
I don't know.
Riot Rose
Riot Rose.
and RZA.
I really said Rocket Rose. Like ASAP Rocky.
Rocket Rose.
Rocket-
Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Rose.
It's the same thing.
It is. No, but why did I even bring up Rihanna?
Because we were talking about, we were like, good enough, drop the album.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, change is just inevitable. Even if you aren't in college,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to face
Like, even
challenges
people who,
and
like,
changes.
don't go to college, they just do high school. Like, you gotta figure out what your plans are. Like, and it's daunting because, like, it just feels like, and I think that's, like, another part of social media, too. It's, like, sometimes social media just makes you feel like
You have to compare
nothing is
yourself.
Yeah, you have to compare yourself, or, like, it's just not worth it to even try. But it is.
It's, I don't know. And if you rely
Something
on
is
it,
better than nothing.
yeah. And just because you are at the job you're at or in the situation you're in, and you get on social media and you look and like, oh, this person had another baby. Oh, this person's doing this. Oh, this person is currently like vacationing and
Yeah.
like in this location. It's like, oh, well, what am I doing with my life? Nothing. Now I'm sad. No, you're doing the best that you can with the
With what you have.
resources you are like given.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know, but my mindset is, like, I may not be doing what I want right now, and I may, like, be a long ways from doing what I want with, or doing what I hope to do with my life. But it's also, like, I know that the things that are going to happen in between that are going to form me and shape me. into who I need to be when the moment arises.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because sometimes you have to wait for your blessings because you have to be prepared for them. You know
And
what
you
I
don't
mean?
even
Like,
realize that's going to be a blessing.
yeah, like you have to and sometimes it's really bad things happen to you and you're like, why is this happening? Like, I don't know why this is happening to me kind of thing, but it's like sometimes really bad things happen, but then like looking back, you're like, it needed to happen so that I could be where I am now.
To realize at the time, like, "Oh, this situation isn't good for me," and then that's the situation you wanted to happen, and then it did happen, you're like, "Oh, wait, I actually didn't want that."
Right. And like I feel like even like chance things. Like for me, I didn't even know that I wanted to do comedy in the future. Like I didn't even know that that was a possibility for me until I got here. Like and I literally auditioned for this group by chance.
Improv!
I literally auditioned for this improv group by chance. Like it was genuinely like
Didn't you just walk in, you didn't know what it
I didn't even
was?
know what it was.
Yeah.
Like it was definitely it was literally by chance and like now I'm going to be directing this group,
Which is
this
so
improv group next
funny. You literally
semester.
just walked in, you're like, "Oh, okay."
I'm like, "Okay, I guess this is what we're doing."
While I was over here fighting for my life to get into the improv group. Well, not fighting, but, as a theater kid, I was like, "Oh, something a little funny, I guess I could try." And I remember when I auditioned, there was a bunch of people in the room, and I was like, "Well, I tried, that's all that matters." And then I got a call back, and I was like, "Well, I guess I'll just do a callback, but I'm not gonna get it, but this will be a good lesson." And then I got in, and I was like, "Why? Why?"
Oh, literally, even when I got in, I was like, "What the heck?"
Because when
I was
I
like
got in, I think I was how many new people were there? I was technically the newest one
mhm.
to well, yeah, to Asbury at that point.
Ooh,
We'll
we can
cut it
bleep
out.
it. We can bleep it. You can do some bleep.
No, just saying. Uh, I was the newest one at that point as a transfer student, and so I didn't know anybody. I kinda knew one person in the cast, but even then, I didn't really know them, but
Right.
we went on to become really good friends. But, like, at the time, I was just like the whole time, I was like, "I am not funny." Like, everyone else is so funny because everyone knew each other,
Yeah.
and I was like
I felt that way when I joined too.
I was just there. I literally was just in the room. I just so
Yeah.
happened to be in the room.
Yeah. That's how I felt. I was like, "I'm just here. I'm not even that funny. Everyone else is funnier than me." Like and like it's crazy, but like things happen by chance and then like you end up somewhere where you didn't even think that you were going to be in the first place. And like I would say my thing is like I know some people like to plan their lives down to little last detail. But I'm kind of person who's like I want to have like kind of an outline. I want to have a little draft. I want to have like kind of like a little bit of a plan, but I'm ready to like scrap that if it doesn't work out. Like
Yeah.
I'm ready to just do something else if it doesn't work out, kind of thing. And I think that like people we need to learn as people to pivot in our life. Like great, something didn't work out, good. Try something else.
Is it yeah.
If,
Like the
oh, this
people
didn't
that
work out, okay,
it's like the
it's
people
cool.
that plan like, "Oh, I'm this age now. I'm gonna get married by this age and have my first child at this age." Okay,
Yeah,
where's the person you're gonna marry?
yeah,
Where's the person?
yeah, and like I don't know, but like once again, like also like I think like comparison too. It's like we're like, dang, this person's like already married and they already have kids and like they're already where I want to be in life. But it's like everyone has like no one is on the same time. Like we all receive different things at different times, you know? Like sometimes we're just not ready for things and it's hard because we want to be ready for them, but we actually like we would not be ready for them if we were to get them at that time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like we would not have, and like somebody that I'm thinking about like is like I'm thinking of Sabrina Carpenter
Mhm.
because she started out on Disney and we kind of like she kind of like fell off the radar for a little bit, like a couple years.
Yeah, she did.
And like she kind of grew up with Disney fame and stuff. She came back with a music career and like I feel like people were talking about how like oh like Disney like her having to do Disney and like singing on Disney and all that stuff probably it was like prepared her to do music.
Yeah.
Probably prepared her to start a music career.
Same with Dove Cameron.
Yeah, and Olivia Rodrigo, like and, like, not everyone is successful at it, like, there are people who try it and they're not good at it, and, like, JoJo Siwa, sorry.
Well, some of them also Disney forces them into a singing career
Yeah,
contract,
whatever.
like China Anne McClain was forced into
Right,
one,
yeah,
and, Bridget Mendler.
yeah.
But look at her
But
now.
that's what I'm saying,
Look
like,
at her
Bridget Mendler also
now.
she I don't know if you guys know this, but she went to college and dropped out. She went to college for, like, a year or 2 and then dropped out, and then, like, then, like, later on got her degree, I think.
And now she's getting a
And now she's,
PhD.
like and now she has, like, her own
And
company.
she's a mother, literally.
Mother.
She's a
She's
mother.
mother.
Literally, she has a 4-year-old
Mothering.
son she adopted.
And I'm like, you never know. Like, sometimes the things that happen, whether they're bad or good or whether they're a closed door, is really just preparing you for the future. And, like, you really don't know because at the time, you're thinking about and you're, like, really disappointed. You're like, "I don't know what's gonna happen." Like, you don't know what's gonna happen, but, like, I don't know. I say stick with it. I feel like when we get older, we get so cynical, and I feel like we just get so jaded by life,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I think that we should try to hold on to our, like, not youth physically, but that youthfulness of, like,
Childlike
childlike
wonder.
wonder, and, like, I don't think that we should allow our circumstances to wane that, and I'm saying that as somebody who's, like, had, like, been, like, I don't felt hopeless about my situation, but, like, truly, like, if you if you stay where you are, like, it's never gonna change.
No.
You have the power to change your life. You have the power to do what you want to do.
And if you lose something and you're really devastated, like, "Oh my gosh, no, we're supposed to do this," sometimes that's the best thing that could ever happen to you. I will give
Yeah.
you a life example. While I was at Bible college, there was this guy I was with, and we were like, I was going to marry him. This was it. We were gonna get married, and then I was gonna have kids, and that was it, blah, blah, blah. And then that didn't happen. And I, like, lost my mind over it. I was like, "No, we're supposed to get married, blah, blah, blah." But now looking back, he wouldn't have allowed me to be here getting a theater degree.
Right.
I would have never pursued acting. I would have been stuck as a housewife, and I would hate that.
Yeah.
And I at the time, I didn't know because I was just so blinded by love. I was like, "Nope, this is it. This is what I want." No, that's what he wanted for me, but I never wanted that. I just accepted it, and looking back,
Yeah.
it's the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Yeah.
So, sometimes things happen that you don't wanna happen, but then looking back, you're like, "That was the greatest thing that could ever happen to me." Because sometimes you want it in the sense of, I'm allowing myself to change for it, but you would never change yourself for it,
Right.
and then the moment you lose it, you get this clarity
Yeah.
of like, "Oh, yeah, you're right, I'd never wanted that."
Yeah. And, like, something I've learned too is that, like that I've been struggling with too is, like, I feel weird, like, we all change as people. We grow and we develop and we mature. But this kind of, like, year, I felt like the physical effects. Oh, like, I've noticed that I'm changing.
Ooh.
Like, and I feel like usually we don't notice when we're changing, but, like, I've noticed it, and I've been like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 put on the brakes. I don't like this." Like, I feel different. Like, I am changing
Mm,
as we speak, and I can tell. Like, usually it's like you look back and you're like, "Wow, I've changed a lot." But it's like every day, like, I've just been noticing more and more, like, I'm not the same person that I was. And, like, I can tell the difference. Like, I'm feeling it,
mhm,
the effects. And I was just kind of like, I was so afraid of changing because I was like, but I feel like I like who I am now. Like, why do I have to change? Like, I don't know. I don't think that I have to. Like, but I feel like I'm at a point where, like, I'm okay with it because we're not supposed to stay the same. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's going to look like. But instead of being afraid of who I will become, I think I've accepted and started to become excited at the prospects of who I can be.
mm,
And I think that we as people need to start doing that more. We need to be less afraid of who we could be and more excited at the prospect of who we could be if we just allowed ourselves to change and do things differently and take the leap. So,
wow.
yeah.
How wise.
Oh.
You
um
just ruined it. You ruined it for everyone.
I know, I'm so sorry guys. I
Yeah.
can't. I have to be silly goofy. I have to keep the vibes up.
Mm. It's no one else dancing right now?
What is y'all? Wait, have you seen that video where it's like remember why you were invited to the function, and it's like people doing this, and there's like a big X, and then it's like the check mark. This is how you're supposed to have. I'll show you the video.
I was like, I have not
You
seen
don't know what I'm talking
that.
about, but you will. It's fine. Well, it's been nice knowing y'all.
We're not gonna die after this.
It's okay. I know, girl. It's been nice knowing you guys. It's been nice having this, and it's okay.
Maybe we'll make another episode.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll make a comeback. Maybe we'll be like, "Hello, YouTube."
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, I just turned it off. Wait, I don't know if I. Maybe I did.
Give that to me.
And you know,
it's on.
Thank you.
Okay.
And like, it's gonna be okay, guys. And we might be back, we might not, but it's okay.
With $6.99 a month.
$6.99 a month. $6.99 a month, guys. Oh my god, I just pressed on the button again.
Stop doing that.
I'm sorry. But anyways, $6.99 a month, guys. And you'll be able to see the rest of our content.
Yeah, because it's that important.
It's
that big of a deal.
But goodbye all to you two. Goodbye. We loved having you.
All 12 of you.
Yeah, we loved having all 12 of you.
Making it a whole Instagram account.
Oh yeah.
Making reels.
Making our little Canva posters.
Canva really.
She came through.
Canva really had me in a chokehold throughout this entire journey.
It really did.
Like,
and she was the one who supported us through it all. This is not an ad. We are not sponsored at all.
There could be 100 people in a room, and 99 don't believe in you.
And it's Canva.
But one does, and it's Canva.
It's Canva.
Mm.
Any last remarks before we close?
What is this, church?
Yeah.
Before we bow our heads.
Oh, can we all bow our heads?
Oh my god.
But no, my last remarks. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
My last remarks is I spent $30 on a whole set of wigs for this podcast, and I actually don't regret it because I think it's the funniest purchase my dad ever asked me about on Amazon. So he goes, "Hey, did you buy 6 colored wigs?" I was like, "The bobs, yeah."
That was me, yeah.
That was me. Why I asked? That was me. But my last remark, it's weird having to accept the fact that things happen and they will change, and you're just gonna have to sit there and go, okay. But this podcast was fun. I'm glad we got it out of the trenches.
Me too.
Of our mind.
Truly. You're like, are you down? I'm down. All right, let's go.
I'm like, okay, meet me Saturday. Even though today's not Saturday, it's a Wednesday. I don't know when this will be.
Don't know that.
I don't know when this will be posted.
Yeah, I don't know when this will be posted.
I'm a little busy this week.
Me too, girl.
But yeah, this was fun.
It's goodbye for now.
It's goodbye for now.
Not goodbye forever.
Not goodbye forever. So yeah. What are you still doing here? Go home. Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.